Thank you, Dean MacDonald. Good morning. First, let me express my deepest gratitude for my unusual presence at this podium today. I came to Michigan from Fuzhou, China, about 7,000 miles away. When I first came, I barely spoke English. In fact, I was so confused that I thought the fishbowl was an aquarium. The big house was a prison. And that North Face jacket and the UGG boots were the unofficial school uniforms. As it turns out, I was only right about the last one. Standing here today, I'm extremely proud of Michigan's rich tradition. I'm grateful for my parents' unconditional love and profound sacrifice that made this moment even possible. And I'm aware of the diverse culture and heritage of all 50 states and 120 countries that are represented in the audience today. Although our hometowns might be thousands of miles apart, it is the Michigan experience that connects us all. It is the Michigan time that always saves us 10 minutes of more sleep. It is the winged football helmets and the hot dog man that we worshipped. We have learned to speak different languages, learned to appreciate and celebrate different cultures, and learn to use our knowledge, talent, and passion to engage our communities. It is the Michigan experience that has taught us to dream, that has taught us that yes, we can, and yes, we will change the world one day. It was October 14th, 1960, when President John F. Kennedy stood on the steps of our Michigan Union and proposed the establishment of the Peace Corps. Almost 5 decades later, Michigan men and women have continued to answer his call. This past summer, the Global Intercultural Experience for Undergraduates, GIEU, started a maternal mortality prevention program in Ghana. A student group called the Youth Hope Organization traveled to Anhui, China to work with the AIDS Orphan Salvation Association there. I know many of you will work to alleviate poverty in Asia, to provide humanitarian aid in Africa, and to transform education and infrastructure in Latin America. As for me, a Chinese student who barely spoke English years ago, I'll be teaching English in the inner city of Chicago after graduation. With the education and experience that this university has given us, we have learned that we share the same desire for peace and prosperity, the same quest for justice and equality, and the same love for openness and opportunity. This past November, students of every color and every nationality united on the Michigan Diag to celebrate the historical election of the first African-American president, Barack Obama. That chilly night on the Diag, I heard cheers and I saw tears. Not only was I watching a moment of excitement, but a movement for service to those who are less fortunate, both here and abroad. As President Obama said, yes, we can heal this nation. Yes, we can repair this world. You and I, my fellow graduates of the class of 2009, my maize and blue brothers and sisters, and my fellow citizens of the world, let us embrace all of the people in this world with the binding force of our warm Michigan spirit and love, with courage and devotion, with strength and sacrifice to make a Michigan difference in the world. To me, that is why it is great to be a Michigan Wolverine.